What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NBA High Five video. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. We have been dominating at greenlightdfs.com. Period. Plain and simple. Now, I'm still going for the takedown this year, but this NBA season so far has been getting absolutely just backhanded. You know what I mean? It's been a great season. I'm excited to see what the rest of the season brings us. But anyways, as you guys know, with the high five, I do my high five. I put my core five guys in to get you guys started for the day. Give you like a core, give you like a certain little, certain things to keep an eye on and certain players to keep an eye on and all that good stuff to get you started. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Greenlightdfs.com to join the squad, and make sure if you get a membership to greenlightdfs.com, you take advantage and use the Greenlight Optimizer as well for your GPP lineups that you like to build on the side. All right, here we go. Starting off at point guard, I got to go with my boy Malcolm Brogdon. Victor Oladipo has been shipped out. He is no longer on this team. Malcolm Brogdon is going to get a bump in usage like a mug. And then he's going against Portland, which is a up-tempo matchup, a good matchup. Love Malcolm Brogdon at 8-3. I'm going to call it right now. Brogdon's dropping over a 50 piece here against Portland. Love Malcolm Brogdon. In a position where a lot of people might go Tyler Herro because Miami's missing all these people against Philly. I like the idea of going a lower owned Brogdon at the same when everybody's going Herro there. I like the idea of pivoting to Brogdon. So that is why I'm not going Herro. That is why I have Malcolm Brogdon here. Love Malcolm Brogdon. Love CJ McCollum today. Love some guard options today. So if you want to fade Tyler Herro for GPPs especially, I think it's perfectly fine with Tyler Herro priced at 7-3. All right. Next up. Now, Miami guys that you can't fade, and I'm about to talk about a few of them. Let's start out with Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent came out and dominated last time out. We had him. He played 36 minutes, dominated against this Philly squad. Got 36. It's just a fantastic matchup here, and while Miami is as thin as they are, you got to take advantage of the guys who just aren't really, his price did go up 1,200, but he's still a value at that price. So at 4-2, he's still just way too cheap for the situation here in Miami. Speaking of guys who just didn't go up enough, Achua. All right. Precious Achua going against Philly. He just did not adjust enough. Okay. He's going to be dealing with Tobias Harris, who doesn't play defense. It's a fantastic situation here. At 4-4, I absolutely love him. His price went up 1,300, but that's okay. He played 36 minutes, a ton of minutes, got 39 Draftkings points. Once again, expect Achua to hit value pretty easily at 4-4. He's another Miami guy that you just shouldn't fade. And because we have so much value on this slate, my spend up of the day is Nikola Jokic. All right. Love Nikola Jokic here going against Golden State. The matchup is fantastic. There's nothing Wiseman's going to be able to do. There's nothing Draymond's going to be able to do. Nothing. Miles Turner just dropped over a 50 bomb against this Golden State team. Jokic can go for over 70 pretty easily in this matchup as long as the game stays competitive. And so I really like this situation here for Jokic. Love him here. I think when it comes to spend ups, he is my guy today. He is the guy that I'm prioritizing for sure. Now, one guy that is criminally underpriced, and I don't think they thought he was playing when they priced him. 5-3. Nurkic is 5-3. He just dropped a 43 piece yesterday. Now I get it; they're still trying to work him back minutes wise and all that stuff. Okay, but he just played 30 minutes last night and dropped a 43 piece, and he was priced at 6-1. Now his price has dropped down to 5-3. That is by far the cheapest he has been. That's almost $1,000 less than he has been all season, and he is starting to heat up. He is in a great position going against a Pacers team that gave up over 47 to Rashawn Holmes. Nurkic at 5-3 is just too cheap, and I am guaranteeing you that I will have some Pacers today. So I love the fact of run back with Nurkic as well. My favorite run back on the Portland side is CJ McCollum. Dude is absolutely balling. I have him projected to score around 47. So at 8-4, I mean, the dude's crushing value today. So I love CJ McCollum today. Who else do I want to talk about? Obviously, I still do like Tyler Herro, but he will be extremely high owned. If you want to pivot off of him for a McCollum type or a Brogdon type, I completely understand that thinking because he will be very high owned, and Philly is getting healthy here. So Herro did just drop 49 against Philly. So he put up a fantastic performance. Could he do it again? Sure, he could. In GPPs, though, I'm perfectly fine with avoiding this here. With Philly getting healthy, they could possibly just absolutely stomp Miami out. And guys like Achua and Vincent are still going to get minutes regardless, okay? But if the game happens to stay close-ish, and Harrell's probably going to play 30 minutes regardless, Harrell's a fine play, okay? The only reason I am prioritizing guys like Brogdon and CJ McCollum type of guys over Tyler Harrell is because Harrell is going to be way higher owned, and as you guys know, my focus right now is going for that top spot. So put it to you like this. Let's say Tyler Harrell only drops 25 and has a rough game, seeing that Miami is so thin and Philly decides, you know what, we're going to stop Harrell and make the rest of these scrubs beat us. Okay? And Harrell only gets 25. That's going to be way undervalued. And let's say Brogdon drops over 50. CJ McCollum drops over 50. That's just automatically, you're going to be way ahead of the pack in that scenario. And I'm okay with it. At the end of the day, regardless of what Harrow does, I feel incredibly safe with guys like Brogdon, CJ McCollum, and those types that they're going to hit value and do very well. So I love it. The high five is Malcolm Brogdon at point guard. No Victor Oladipo. Bumping usage for him and Sabonis. Both are in play, as well as Sumner on the guard spot. I prioritize Houston guards over. Just realized I don't have. I'll talk about Houston guards in a second. Just realized I don't have any in the high five, so I'll talk about the guys that I do like. I prioritize Houston and Miami guards over Sumner, but at the end of the day, I do like Sumner as well. Gabe Vincent going against Philly, still too cheap. Achua, still too cheap. Jokic is my favorite spend up of the day, and with the type of value that we have on the slate, he should easily be able to be played. And honestly, it's just a who do I think is going to score the most on the slate situation, seeing that I have the money. And then Nurkic priced almost 1,000 less than he's been all season, and he's starting to warm up. Now, I get it. They're projecting him to play a lot less minutes or something. I don't know. Keep an eye on Nurkic. Make sure he is in. But if he is, in fact, starting, I think he's perfectly fine here. I think this game ends up being a very competitive, very good game. I like both sides of it. Now, Houston guards. Let's start off with, I want to talk about Sterling Brown because he's 3K. I really love Brown a lot here. He's in a fantastic spot for sure. He's going to be a guy I definitely want exposure to. Another guy is Ben McLemore. Is another guy you could get exposure to. He's 3-4. Who else? Eric Gordon. Let's not sleep on Gordon. When Harden is out, Eric Gordon is fantastic. And with John Wall out, Eric Gordon's going to facilitate this offense a lot. So I really like him. And then David Nwaba. So there's a lot of Houston value to be able to put around. Hold on. There's a lot of Houston value to be able to put around your big spends. There's just way too much value on the slate not to go a guy like Jokic and not to get the studs that you feel comfortable with. I could possibly be going 3 studs tonight. Star Scrub it feels like the way to go. I'll probably go 3 studs. It's all about picking the right ones. I'm going to pick the guys who are in great spots here. And don't forget, not only is Jokic in a good spot against Golden State and do I project him to score more than anybody else, but he still is getting an injury bump with Michael Porter Jr. being out. Okay? So don't sleep on it. He still is getting a little bit of an injury bump here. So I love Jokic at 11K. I think he has the potential to drop a 70 piece. Like I said before, I mean, Golden State just gave up a 50 to Miles Turner. So not having Jokic tonight would scare the shit out of me too much to the point where I'd rather just take him. And whatever he gives me, but I'd rather just take him. And this Golden State squad's been looking all right. They've been getting it together. Wiggins has been playing well. Oubre's been playing well. Curry's been balling. This team's been playing well. They got Draymond back, so I'm expecting this game to stay fairly competitive. And if this game stays competitive, there's nobody in their right mind who can even fathom guarding Jokic. He's going to dominate at 11K. All right? Thank you guys for joining me as always. GreenlightDFS.com. Join the squad, man. Good luck tonight, and let's kill it once again. Peace.